Hey guys, and welcome to Carguy1999 reviews as well as Quirk Auto Dealers. Today we have a compare-contrast between Kia's sedans. We have the 2020 Forte, 2020 Optima, and the 2020 Stinger GT line. While they don't have a lot in common, other than the fact that they're made by the same manufacturer, I'll spotlight each one's specialties, who the car is suited for, its strengths, and kind of highlight Kia's 2020 sedan offerings. For the drive lineup, we're probably going to do Optima, Stinger, Forte, just due to locations on the lot, because I'm also filming a comparison between the Nero and the Soul, our two hatchback offerings. But yeah, so this is the 2020 Optima. Really nice. Meant to compete mainly with the Honda Accord and cars of that nature. Really nice interior. This one is the LX model, finished in sparkling silver with black cloth interior, for a total price of $24,250. Really great trunk space. Now we'll move on to the Stinger. Has renowned itself in the GT trim for being Kia's best performing vehicle. For 2020, we have made the GT line out of the 2.0 turbo 4-cylinder trim. So you have wheels that look just like the GT wheels, and it really sets itself apart. It's a really great car. Especially in its hatchback design, which allows a ton of space here. Great amount of rear seat room. And then, let me check out the window sticker on this one. So, high chroma red, interior is black leather, for a total price of $39,830. So this is the most expensive of the bunch, but it's also meant to be a performance luxury sedan, especially in the GT trim. This is our entry-level model. Pretty much all of these are either mid-trim or entry-level versions, to try to keep it pretty fair. And then this is the 2020 Forte LXS trim, pretty much our mid-level trim. Above this is the GT line, and then of course the GT. I'll go ahead and pop it from the inside. Great amount of space. Deep sea blue is the exterior color on this one. Interior color of black, for a total price of $22,250. $20,250. So again, while these cars might not have a lot in common, they're not in the same segment. They're from three different segments, with your small sedan, mid-size sedan, full-size sedan. I figured we take a drive, look at our offerings for 2020. That way you can see which one fits best for you if you're in the market for a sedan. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and take all three out on the road for a drive. Alright, now driving the Optima, while also taking a closer look at the interior. Really nice interior, really nice and roomy in here. Tons of great features throughout. You have your 12 volt, two 12 volt outlets, auxiliary, USB. Really nice interior, especially for an entry-level model. Put that down so it's not. All your apps, info, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Just a really nice. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. But yeah, really nice place to be, honestly. Vanity mirror. Oh, even with the cloth seats, the materials feel excellent. But yeah, without further ado, let's take it out on the road. 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder under the hood, mated to Kia's IVT transmission, I believe. No, I'm sorry. The Forte is the IVT, that's right. This is the 6-speed automatic. I'm gonna get so many hate comments for that. But you know what? Whatever. I make mistakes. That's why I pulled over to check. I was like, nah, it doesn't feel like the IVT. Driving position feels great. Car's not too big, not too small. And what's nice is these things lease like nobody's business, too. Really nice, refined ride. I'm a big fan of the Optima. And what's nice is a brand new redesign is coming in 2021 or early 2022, which means the rebates on the 2020 are going to be insane in a couple months. Just because we're going to want to move the 2020s to make room for the 21s. Really nice driving position, and being the entry level, you can go crazy with these. For a full turbo, top of the line trim, I think they're about $35,000. For a turbo trim, that would have been a good competitor with the GT line Stinger. If we get one in inventory, I'll compare the two closer. But this is more just to spotlight our sedans. Brake pedal feel is great. Overall driving feel actually is phenomenal. Very fun to drive vehicle. I've enjoyed my time in it greatly. This is a really nice vehicle to drive. In terms of leasing, it varies month to month, but I'm pretty sure you can get these for under $200 a month, definitely. Under $200 a month, probably with 0 down, which is pretty crazy to get a brand new, nicely equipped sedan for under $200 a month. All three of these cars guaranteed lease under 3. The GT line Stinger, that runs about $299. averagely. Of course, that varies month to month again based on rebates that are available at the time, but they're all under $300 a month. For the GT Stinger, the big Mac Daddy, that's probably closer to $400 a month, give or take, which is not bad considering what you're getting. Wow, really, really fun to drive car. A lot of mid-size sedans that I've driven, they tend to just meh. I mean, they're a car. You don't kind of remember the driving experience. The Optima's different. I don't know if it's the value of it, if it's just so much fun to drive. It's definitely a really, really great car. Really, really comfortable too. And I haven't heard too many complaints about them. Especially the turbos. The turbos are second to none. Those are a bargain. Wow. Alright. With the Optima driven, let's go take a look at the Stinger. Alright, and now we're in the Stinger. As you can tell, Kia did a crazy good job on the interior of the Stinger. Definitely sets it apart from the rest of the lineup. This is what I consider part of Kia's premium lineup, with cars such as the Stinger, the Cadenza, the K900, and the Telluride, where it's just a step above the rest of the lineup. However, that doesn't mean it's not affordable. As I said before, these lease typically under $300 a month, which is very impressive. For the GT line Stinger, that means you have the 2.0 liter 4-cylinder under the hood. Yep, twin scroll turbo. Really, really fantastic car. What's amazing is the 4-cylinder sounds like the 6. The sound that is in the cabin sounds just like the 6-cylinder. You can really only tell that it's the 4-cylinder up top. That's the only place. It's really, really good in that aspect. Out of the three, this is definitely the most performance-oriented. Really, really good performance car, even in the 4-cylinder trim. I haven't heard any big plans of major refreshes quite yet. I mean, it's still relatively new. I think the first year of the Stinger was like 2018. I think was the first year. Still relatively new. I still think the Stinger is one of the most underestimated sedans on the market. I would rather have a Stinger over an M5, well, not an M5, M3, definitely over an M340i and an S4. You know, these are just sensational cars. And the reliability's there too. I don't see stingers in the shop all that much. You know, I walk through the shop to punch in every day, and I very, very rarely see stingers in the shop. That just shows how reliable they are. All the materials are really, really nice. The interior's basically the same as the GT. Couple little updates here and there, materials-wise, but it's nothing crazy different. Wow. Paddle shifters are great. But yeah, this is part of the premium line, even though it's a little over $10,000 more expensive than the Optima that we tested. I still love this thing, and I still think it's a bargain. But without further ado, let's go ahead and drive the Forte and wrap up this video. Alright, last but not least, we have the Forte. Honestly, this thing is an absolute riot to drive. Same basic features as the Optima. Really, really nice interior, bunch of different drive modes. But without further ado, what does it have for the motor? The 2.0 liter 4-cylinder, IVT transmission. Pretty cool. Forte is not our smallest car. The Rio takes that award. But I think this one is the most fun to drive. Nice, small, nimble. No complaints at all, especially with the introduction of the new GT trim offered in either a 6-speed manual or the dual clutch. I'm a huge fan of the Forte, especially this is, you know, these are the kind of cars that you see on advertisements, $79 a month, $99 a month for lease payments. These are super affordable. I know a bunch of people who these are their first cars, and definitely their first new car. And it's an excellent car. A lot of fun to drive, perfect daily driver. really comfortable on the highway. Put it into smart mode so it knows based on your driving, it adapts to what mode is best. So cruising on the highway, nice and comfortable. Whereas when you start flooring it, taking corners aggressively, it will change into sport mode. Has a ton of pep for what it is, honestly. I think they're gonna be blasting. These corners really well. Such a great car. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite of the bunch, which is kind of interesting to say. If I drove the GT Stinger, that would probably win out, but this thing is a blast. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.